Be doing some arm work and arm wrestling work today. It's the only arm wrestling work I've done today. Typically, I try to do something once or twice a day. Arm wrestling training is weird. It's a lot more volume, or at least I shouldn't say I know anything. From what I'm watching, it sounds like the guys do a lot more volume, a lot more frequency. You do a lot of specialized type things, but I'm enjoying it enough that it's kind of become my main focus of training. I'm still training everything else, but it's n- it's not my main focus. I'm also, so as I say this, it sounds even dumber than it does thinking about it. I'm training for an ultra endurance event, which means I'm trying to get my weight down. I was I remember I took a picture because it was the day I was going to actively start taking my weight down. I was 281.7. I don't know, sometime early in January. That was not a morning weight, but my lowest morning weight so far has been 256. So I'm down 20 pounds. I mean, mostly fat, all fat, hopefully. I'm definitely starting to notice the strength, though. I also had COVID really bad for a while. Did a couple of videos actually where looking back, I don't even remember if I published them, posted them, but looking back, I can't believe I was training because I was, I don't know, I thought, for a minute I thought I had myocarditis or it was attacking my kidneys or something. I just never had lethargy like that in my life. But anyways, my strength is down, my pressing strength for sure, which is what always happens when you lose weight. I don't know what. I mean, I'm just enjoying the arm wrestling. I don't know that I'll do a meet or it'll work out because the only Michigan meet I can find is like a month, less than a month before my ultra endurance event, where I expect to be the smallest, weakest I've essentially been my adult life. I don't know really if I've been under 240. Certainly since high school. High school graduation, I was probably around that weight. But that's what. Oh, I should say that I competed, but I haven't been below 250s in competition. I mean, my last two competitions, I was 250, 260. So we'll see. I don't know that I can pull off. This ultra endurance event is climbing the height of Mount Everest in 36 hours. You don't climb Mount Everest because you know the air. But you climb a mountain in Jackson Hole, where the Fed makes their decisions on whether or not the economy is going to get screwed. You climb that 19 times, and you have 36 hours to do it. It's 20 miles, essentially straight uphill. Because it's 60% incline in some places. So I don't even know how you mimic the training for it. You know, I do my treadmill at 15%, but 15% is nothing compared to 60%. I don't even know how you do 60% without like a rope or stairs or so. I don't know. I'm regretting it even thinking about it. But I figure I'm almost 45. I've been heavy my whole life. I thought my initial thought on it was, well, this will save my life. This will extend my life if I can get in shape to do this. But now I'm starting to wonder if this is going to be what ends it. Okay, Everyone knows about the bicep tear because I don't shut up about it. But so I'm feeling pretty good. I did back pressure. It's an arm wrestling term. Back pressure. It's kind of just you lock in here, and kind of. I mean, it's not like rock back because you would lose your positioning, but you pull back, or you can pull back like this. And I was doing that with 100 on that, which I've tested it against a tension scale, like a fish weight scale, and it's about 100 is probably about 110 true weight, and the bicep held up just fine. I did that last night. Like, I usually come down and do a quick something around midnight. I'm just a late night guy. I have trouble falling asleep. I have trouble sleeping, period. Except during the day. I can fucking sleep all day. Then nighttime rolls around and I'm ready to rock. Well, I might try to do the goal this week. And I'm doing more partial curls, but the goal is, I don't even know. I think I had it written down. I wanted to do 45s, which I did last week. So I might try going heavy today. We'll see. I've been doing them sitting though, not like this. Okay, I moved to sitting on these. And again, this is, bicep work for arm wrestling. So I don't want to be extended like that. So I'm doing partials on purpose. I'm never going to get out of bodybuilding stage again. I don't care that how I look. This is really more for functionality. And so it's weird because you spend 30 years probably doing the bottom portion more than the top portion, but okay, I felt fine. Okay, this will be my first stupid attempt. We got 90, 50 is 140. I think these bars are some maybe 20 pounds, I don't know. Maybe. So maybe 160. We'll see. Pray for my bicep. Oh, that's heavy. Fucking wrist breaker, Jesus Christ. Motherfucker. I see videos of the arm wrestlers and they all have that really cambered bar. And I think I understand why. I felt like both wrists were breaking. God damn. I didn't even think about the bicep. That was one of the more painful experiences of my life. Okay, I'm sure that didn't come across on video, but those curls were legitimately the wrist pain, some of the worst. I don't know what magic happens at that higher weight, or if I grabbed it wrong, or what. But holy hell! Do some skull crushers now, or I'm sure my form will get knocked on these, but my triceps have always been big, so I don't care. I'm not entering a skull crusher form contest. Hat gets in the way, but I got the mic on there, so I should turn it in case I get demonetized because something on the TV. And next video is going to be broke my wrist. Alligator bit my arm off. Should probably stop the camera because I won't have time to go through and fast forward or do all the fancy editing. I'm trying to get more content out, but it's hard. I don't know how people, I mean, I guess posting is their job at some point, but answering client emails, other business stuff, properties, 4 kids, working out. I mean, even paying someone to edit it all, because I have a videographer, Cody C_Chesney, does really good stuff if you want to follow him on Instagram. But even when he sends it to me, finding the time to post it to every site, or maybe you use Hootsuite, but then you got to be really limited with your wording because every platform has a different number of hashtags and words and yada yada yada. But it's a different industry than when I started. Very different. Used to be able to just go on intense muscle and be done with it. All right, this is some, I guess, rise work. I think guys will go like this and leave their thumb out. And I could be wrong, but I always like to try to overthink everything and ruin it. But anytime you're doing anything in arm wrestling, your thumb's hooked also. So if I'm trying to pull back like that, I've never even arm wrestled. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, their thumb's going to be hooked there. So I've been doing it with my thumb in. So I can't do a pull. It's not a full rise. I guess I'm lying. If I do a full rise, it won't be in. But that's what I'm starting with. And then as I get heavier, I'll turn it into the thumb in. I guess it's not quite a rise at that point anymore. That's more back pressure. I don't know. When I was a kid, we used to joke back pressure being you needed a nut. So every time I hear that word, it just cracks me up. Back pressure. So this will be about 50, 45, I think, something like that. I think one of the problems I'm going to have if I do anything left-handed, is I don't know if they're bone spurs or what, it's from football damaging my elbow. I can't put that left elbow on anything. It hits a nerve or something, and it's almost unbearably painful. So I don't know if I'll jump to what would be about 65. I think I'll tuck my thumb in on this one now. So I don't know if this is still considered a rise or back pressure, or but I'm trying to keep it over the knuckles. I would use that space where I would punch, not over my fist or not over the back of my hand. It's fucking heavy, but 65, 70-ish? God damn. I'm going too fast. Yeah, it was heavier than I wanted it to be, that's for sure. That sucks. I know I'm pretty overtrained from all the training. I mean, I don't, especially the endurance stuff, because I've been kind of have a headache all the time. Pretty sure my reaction time would be down. That's actually a good way to test it. You ever have a stopwatch? When you know you're not overtrained, start and stop the stopwatch as fast as you can. If I know when I'm not overtrained, I can pretty consistent. Geez, maybe not anymore. When I was younger, when I was an athlete, I could pretty consistently get 0.06. Rare 0.05. 0.07 meant like if I redid it, I get 0.06. But if I ever felt like I was overtrained, it would always be slower. It'd be like 0.08, 0.09, start stop. And so for years, I used that kind of as a gauge of if I thought I was overtraining. I'm pretty confident if I did it right now. I mean, I'm older, I'd always get the numbers anyways, but I know I would be slow. I'm doing wide grip, reverse grip, cable, triceps, just half tricep, half grip work really here, or thumb strength. Listen to Larry Wheels and Seth Feroci train. Larry's talking about force feeding. And that always cracks me up. Just once in my life I want to have to force feed. My whole life I've been hungry. Even in the off season, even on chicken and rice, if I ate as much as I wanted, I'd be fat. Yeah, some hunger hormone problem. Problem is food tastes good. Even gross food tastes good. Yeah, now my mouth's watering. Yeah, listen to them. Yeah, listen, it cracks me up because never force fed. just huge appetite. Come from a big family though. Actually, it's about, geez, I think it's about 5:30 right now. So far today, I've had 2 meals, about 6 ounces of 96 foreground beef, and 10 ounces of potatoes. So basically, 50 grams protein, 50 grams carbs, oh, and a half hour avocado at each. And 10, so 50, 50, 10, 2 meals of that. And, trying to get my weight down. I was 263 or 264 this morning, so it's even, well, I'm not going to go zero carb and starve myself, especially when I'm trying to do endurance training, but I feel like I'm starving myself. My damn weight doesn't budge ever, at least in the downward direction. Doing a type of kind of weird preacher hammer curl. I don't even know what this is. But I can't even see my arm, so. And I always forget, I want to grab here. It's from my bodybuilding time. That's what you do. But really, I'm trying to pull back against something if I'm arm wrestling someone. So I always forget to do that. All right. Some more kind of just pure arm wrestling crap. This is pronation work, just wrapped over my thumb, and these will be really short reps. Seth Ferocious still looks insane, probably on TRT. He could have done, I mean, he made the smart move. His accent sledge is killing it. All-American Roughneck, but he could have been a hell of a bodybuilder. I mean, he was a hell of a bodybuilder. Really overtrained. I could feel it now. So thirsty and my head hurts. I'm kind of obsessive about kidney health. And so once a year, I get a 24-hour clearance test. It's where you pee in a bottle. Because, you know, if you carry a lot of muscle mass, you're always going to run on the high end of creatinine. And if you're really muscular, I'm not saying that I am, but I mean, if you're the top, 5 percentile or whatever muscle mass, you're gonna have a hard time getting your creatinine in within normal range. I mean, like 1.3. I think I see I see 1.4 and 1.5 a lot as still normal range, but 1.5 you're gonna have a hard time. That's you're probably gonna see 1.5 pretty often. And so just to see exactly what my real function is, you can get a 24-hour clearance test, and they'll see your true creatinine clearance. And I had my creatinine clearance was still normal, which is good. But I go there to get the jug, and they give me a 3-liter jug, and I was like, that's not gonna work. And they like got mad. They didn't want to give me a second jug because they thought there's no way you're gonna fill up 3 liters. I'm like, I didn't explain to them, that how much I'm training. I'm doing, doing the cardio for the endurance. I'm still doing my normal bodybuilding workouts to some extent, doing arm wrestling training, drink a lot of fluids. Well, they gave me 2 of them, and I was 1 pee away from having both of them overflowing. They were both filled to the brim. So, you just hand it off. They don't say anything. They're only curious what the doctor says about it. But, I'm sure I drink 2 gallons of water a day, which, that's 8, that's about 8 liters. You'd expect me to clear out at least 6 liters, especially since I work at home and don't talk, so I'm not I'm not spitting out much water. This is 75. I should probably pay attention because this is hard. Man, I might need to back off. So I was doing these with hundreds. With 100 last week. Everything just feels heavy today.